Good morning. Welcome to day 50 of the 100-day project. This is day 49. We just did a couple of pages in this book here. So today is day 50. So here's what I'm thinking for day 50. We talked the other day about this piece of paper on my table. This is just a big sheet of watercolor paper. Let me get the dimensions and stuff for you. Okay, this sheet of paper is Strathmore brand. It is 140 pound weight. It is an 18 by 24 sheet and it is from the 400 series and it's watercolor paper. I've been working on this. Here, let me turn it over. I was working on this side for a long time and I kept putting all my extra paint and scribbling my brushes off and cleaning and all that stuff on here. Anything that was extra I just threw on here and it got rather dirty, so I turned it over and I started working on this side. So this side is building up now. I actually like this side. I don't want to ruin this, but it's going to get ruined. But I thought what I would do today is turn this sheet back over and let's see if we can make something out of this today. What I'd like to do is finish this off and then maybe cut it up into tags, and if I can get 50 tags out of it, then we'll have 50 tags on our 50 day on this big sheet of paper. That's what I'm thinking. So let me give you a good look at this paper. You won't be able to see everything I do, I don't think, though. That's the problem. If I'm over here, I guess I can pull it down a little bit. I don't know. It's going to have to be in fast because it's going to take me a little while. Let me just show you the paper this direction here. This is what's on here already. Just a big mess. Okay, and you've been seeing the other side that I work on. I really like this side. I really hate to mess this up, but take one for the team. I think first what I want to do, I'm going to get rid of these just because it's a little bit of extra length I don't need. So I'll cut that off. And then I'm going to get some stencils, definitely some paint. And I don't know if I'll use any scraps on here or not. I may just use paint and maybe some stamps. I don't know. I could cut this up right now and some of this would be really pretty. Like this area right here would be really pretty. But I'm going to do more on it and then we're going to get a little further along. Okay, so let me cut this edge off here. This little piece where I tore it out of the book. And then I'll get some stencils and we'll get started. I could cut this paper in quarters and work on it that way, but I kind of feel like that takes the fun out of it for me. So we're just going to stick with it like this. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is take some watercolor. And what I want to do is just fill in the white area a little bit with watercolor, and it'll be transparent so it'll not feel like it's blocky. You know, right now it just feels very organic, very natural, and I know what I'm going to do is probably going to make it not look like that. So I'm just going to take this watercolor set. This is a cheap kids watercolor set from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to use this big round brush. It is a size 20. Start with this pink one up here. I'm going to fill in this little area up here. Now let's do it this way. Right here. With some pink. And the mat underneath me that you see is something I keep under my paper as I'm working, and it's a non-stick mat. And if I ever need to do anything where I need non-stick or heavy heat, I use that, but I haven't used it in a while. But that's why it's there, just to stay out of my way. I like that it's transparent because I can go over some of the stuff that's already here and you still see it. All right, so I'm going to switch over to another color. I'm just shaking off the water of my brush that has leftover paint on it. Okay, I think that's pretty filled in. So let's take a look at this, the way it is now. And we're gonna let this dry. And then I will continue on. Okay, I pulled out some stencils that I don't normally use that I want to use on here. I was going to grab my big stencils. I just like working with the small because it's easier to handle them. But this one here is a Crafter's Workshop called Mini Bricks. This is Americana. This is called Scribble. This is Crafter's Workshop and it's called Mini Webbing. This is Mini Chicken Wire Crafter's Workshop. This is just musical notes. And then this one's a Balzer Designs and it's a Mini Cursive Alpha and it's Crafter's Workshop. I'm just working intuitively. I don't know if this is gonna look good or not. This is kind of where I'm being called, so that's where I'm going. That's all I can say. So let me hold this up. I know you cannot see the shapes, but you can see some color. Okay, right in here. And up in here with some yellow and a little bit of pink in here. Pink down here, and then pink and yellow down here. And I'm just gonna keep going. That stencil is really, really pretty, but on this, it's not even making a dent. So I'm gonna switch over to a larger stencil. Let's try these. This is a Balzer design called Mini Frag Flower. This is a plaid folk art and it's number 30622. And this is plaid folk art number 30604. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and then I'm gonna bring in maybe some paint and paintbrush or something. Maybe make some shapes. Like I really like this little area right here. Okay, I'm just gonna take some paint, aqua, a purple, a pink, and a yellow, and I'm gonna kind of go around and make some shapes like this one up here that I showed you that I really like with a regular flat brush. And all I did was I like cleaned off my brush is what I was doing. So kind of what I'm gonna do right here. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry for a second, then we'll do some more. Okay, I've got some Deco Color acrylic paint markers. I've got several colors here. This is a Crayola Twistables Slick Stick. It's just in the kids section and it's just like a crayon. If nothing else, this is fun. This is really cool. If you look at it in person, it's really cool. Just imagine this left like this. It's a hot mess, but imagine it cut up. It's gonna be really pretty, I think. I want to put some black splatters on here, and that means the whole room's gonna be covered in black splatters because to cover this, I gotta cover the whole room. But I want to put black on here, and then I'm going to let it dry for a while. I keep saying that, I know. Then I will decide if I want to add any more to this or if I want to let it go and just start cutting. I might just start cutting. There's some paint out here. Wet my brush, get the paint wet. I'll let this dry. Clean up my mess, because look at me. I've got it all over me. Got it on my face, my shirt, it's in my hair. All right, I'll be back when this is dry. Okay, I'm standing here looking this over. The problem I see happening is when I start cutting out tags, tags are small. Even if I cut the larger tags. I don't want the big tags, but I was thinking this size and this size. But I want to cut 50 at least. So the problem I have is, let's say I cut a tag and it's here. This area is kind of bland. There's not a lot there. The tag that comes out of here is going to be so cool. But what I need is some filler. So I've got some markers here. These are the Office Mate Jumbo Paint Markers. I want to fill in some of the smaller areas in between that don't have a lot of color or anything there, so that the tag's not so boring and you don't have to fix it later. All right, I'm just going to put marks right now like this all over the place. This is so much fun. I don't even want to cut this. This is just fun. All right, I've dried it a little bit. If you can hear me really well, it's because I'm up here by the camera. I'm standing. This is so cool. This is so pretty to me. Oh my goodness, look at this. I think I really would like to do that again, because this is so much fun and just get to play and paint and play and play and play. Use everything you have, throw everything at it if you want to. So I have one more thing I want to put on here before I go and let this dry completely on its own, and it's still got blobs. But this is a, what's it called? Fluorescent Pink by Daler Rowney. It's a permanent ink, and I just want to scribble some of this on. Let that drip a little bit. And I'm gonna go for lunch, and then I will come back, and then probably it'll be time to cut this up. I keep seeing spots I missed. I want a lot of pink on here. All right, I'll be back when this is dry and we'll cut it up. I have been gone for about an hour and this is still not completely dry. These are dry. The pink still has a few spots that are not dry. I think I'm gonna just take a paper towel and dab it. But I think this is just so pretty. I know you can't see the whole thing because I can't get the camera up that high, but I'll show you all that I can. I'm trying to figure out, I know these are my tags that I was thinking of using as templates. I have some tags that I made myself that are different sizes over here, but I kind of want this shape. So I know I can't get 50 of these, but I can get 50 of these or these. I'm gonna dry this a little bit more with the heat tool and then we're gonna get going. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna take my paper, I'm gonna flip it over. Instead of measuring all these little measurements that I could miscalculate, I'm gonna take my templates here and I'm going to trace out as many tags as I can get. So I'm gonna start down in the corner. I'll show you up here so you can see, but I'm gonna start down in the corner. I'm gonna take a pencil. I'm gonna go around my tag. So I'm gonna do like a row of these, a row of these, and a row of these to try to get as many as I can. Okay, I got my first row cut, and then I have to cut out the tags here. Okay, I've got my one strip almost cut out. I actually love this side so much. I haven't even looked at the other side yet. We'll look at that in a minute. So I got one more to do. This was not a good idea to do with the hurt shoulder. But oh well. And they're not gonna be straight. You want straight, you get store-bought, right? Right. Then I have the edges to do, the little corners, and you can either use a template like this or you can just cut on your lines. I'll just use the template real quick so you can see one. And then I'm gonna mark a little spot for my hole punch. Let's go ahead and punch the hole. Okay, there's one of our tags. How cute is that? And I'll do the same to all these. Okay, I got the first set of the big tags done. And they all look different. And you can go further with these. I think these are going to be really cute to use for something. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do the next size tag, which is this one here. And then I'll do the small one, and then I'll go until I've got all the tags that I can get out of that sheet. Okay, I have this next size cut out, at least a few. There's 13 of those. There's 9 of the large ones. So that's what these look like. I love that one. So now I've got this much paper left. So I'm gonna cut another row of probably these medium ones here. Here's my second round of the medium-sized tags, and that's what they look like. And I'm showing you because you never know if there's one that just jumps out, like this one jumps out. That is so different from the others. I just think they're cute as can be. Oh, that's pretty. And guess what? This makes 50. I have all these medium-sized ones, and I have 9 of the large ones. So that's 50 tags right there. We got 50, and I still have this to cut out. So I'm kind of thinking I might make some bookmarks because I got my 50 tags and I really like this look. So I'm going to go get my little bookmark template and I'm just going to cut out some bookmarks, and then I can cover the back later, and I'll have some cool bookmarks. In case you are wondering what my bookmark template looks like, it is a toothpaste box side. I took the box apart. I use that as my bookmark because I like that size. And I'm just going to cut them out. Okay, I got my bookmarks cut out. I have 4 of this size, and I haven't decided about rounding the corners. I probably will. Then I have, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these smaller ones because I had a little strip left that wasn't quite as wide and I didn't want them as long, so I made them shorter. And the only scraps I have other than little tiny pieces that came off the edges here is this. And I'd actually thrown these away, but I dug them back out because I can't help myself. I shouldn't throw those scraps away because these are cute. So 50 tags, 9 bookmarks out of that one huge sheet of paper. And my arm is killing me, so it's time to stop. You know in the movies where they throw the money on the bed after they've stolen money? I should do that with the cards. I hate when they do that. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow for day 51. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great whatever it is.